A very good morning to all of you and welcome back to our channel The Teacher. This is Rajiv, and today in this lesson I am going to show you that how you can use Camtasia Recorder for screen recording and then later edit that recording using Camtasia Studio to make a final project. You can watch this lesson if you are interested to create tutorial videos and want to upload those videos on your channel. Then this lesson could be very important for you. I would like to tell you about this because my next project is about this animation, that is lighthouse animation, and after this video I am going to publish this animation video of PowerPoint 2016. So I thought why not to give you a lesson about how do I record my screen to watch the animation step by step, or you can say frame by frame. So that is how I record my tutorials. So let's get started with Camtasia Recorder, and for that I click on the start, and here I have this Camtasia Recorder. I click on this, and as I told you in my previous lesson that how you can use this Camtasia Recorder, you can also watch that video, and the link of that video is given in the description here. And for this video I still would like to tell you a basic thing about the screen recording software, this Camtasia Recorder. So I am going to record the entire screen, so I can use the full screen method. As you can see, this green rectangle here covering the entire screen, it is showing that you are going to use full screen recording. So I don't want to record the entire screen, I just want to record that part of the screen where this animation is running. So I am going to use custom, or you can also click on this drop down button and you can go for select area to record, or you can click on custom and then you can drag and drop this rectangle up to the area you want to record. You can also move this Camtasia Recorder sideways. So the next thing is, do you want to record camera? As you can see, I have turned off this camera because it is not a high quality camera and I don't like to record my face during the recordings. So if you want to record the camera as well, then you can click this button and that will also start recording your camera movements. So I am going to turn off this, and the final thing is the audio. So I am not using the audio option of this Camtasia Recorder because I am recording this audio in a separate application. However, if you don't have any separate audio recorder, then you can go for this, and here you will find all the devices, all the input devices you have connected with your system. So I have two microphones. One of this microphone is of headphone, and this is Blue Yeti Pro microphone that currently I am using, but not in this application. I am saying to Camtasia Recorder that I don't want to record audio through your application. So how I am recording this audio is right now is in this application. As you can see, I have opened a separate application that is called WavePad Master. So that software is currently recording my audio because later I want to edit my audio as well. So using this audio, you don't have much options to edit the audio later on. So that is why I am using WavePad Editor. So let me move to back to the second screen, and now I am going to click this record button, and that will start recording the custom area that I have chosen. So let me click on this. So after 3 seconds it will start recording. So I will give it a one more shot, 2 shots actually. That's fine. Now I am going to press F10 to stop recording. So that is the shortcut key to stop the recording. Otherwise, if you let me start the recording again and let it record the animation 2 times. So you can also open Camtasia Recorder by clicking on the system tray, this icon here, and then click on this, double click on this application icon, and here you will see the duration, and here you can also pause or stop the recording or even can delete the current recording. So I am going to stop this recording, and let me show you tools options. And here in hotkeys you can see that to record and pause the recording you can use the F9 key shortcut, and to stop the recording you can use F10. You can also customize this shortcut by clicking on this Control Shift. That way you have to hold down the Control Shift and then you have to press the F10 key, and that you can do if you have a problem with this keyboard shortcut and it is clashing with any other application, like it is a shortcut of any Windows command, then pressing F10 will not stop the Camtasia recording. Instead it will bring a Windows command. So that way you can customize these keyboard shortcuts. And one more thing I would like to tell you in Camtasia Recorder, that you might have not seen the Camtasia Recorder icon when I was recording this screen here. That is because I have hidden that recording icon in the system tray, and that you can do from this minimize customization options here. Here you can see that you have two options, minimize recorder, and I set it to always because I want Camtasia Recorder to get automatically minimized when I press the recording button. And minimize to system tray, that means it will get minimized to here in the system tray. I don't want to show this Camtasia Recorder icon in the taskbar, like here as you can see the icon of this Camtasia Studio. I don't want to show the Camtasia Recorder icon during the recording at the taskbar, so I change it to system tray. So when I start the recording, so you can see that the Camtasia Recorder icon is no longer here. It already moved here in the system tray, and you can also move it right here if you want to. And if you want to hide this icon, then just hold this icon and then drag it right here. So that is how I do screen recording in Camtasia Recorder, and pressing F10 will stop the recording. So the next thing is, let me minimize it, open the user folder, and here you can open documents folder, and here you will find the Camtasia Studio folder. If I open this folder, then you can see all my previous Camtasia Recorder recordings. So you can see the latest recordings here, 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, and just now the last recording that I just saved by pressing the F10 key. So I am viewing this list by date modified. You can click this icon to sort the list by the current date and time. So now I am going to use these recording in Camtasia Studio to edit the final project. So the Camtasia Studio is already open here, and the first thing you have to do is to import the media that you want to edit in Camtasia Studio. So let me tell you one thing, that you cannot open that recording here. If I click File, Open Project, and go to the same folder, Documents, Camtasia Studio, then you will see that it is not showing the recordings here. The same recordings that I have shown you before in the Camtasia Studio. I am in the same folder and you can see all the recordings here. But when I click File, Open Project, and in the same folder, you are seeing nothing here. That is because you cannot open the Camtasia recordings in Camtasia Studios. You can only import that recordings inside Camtasia Studio. So here what you have to do is to go to the Media tab and then click Import Media under Media Bin. So I click here and going to the same folder, Documents, Camtasia Studio, and here you can see the same recordings. So I am going to open this one. So now I am going to drag this recording to the timeline. That is the timeline of Camtasia Studio, and that is the preview window. And here if you want to see what recording it is, then just double click on this media and it will start playing. And now I am going to drag this media to the timeline on the first track. So here you can add as many tracks as you want, and I will tell you about them later on. So in this lesson I am just going to show you some basic steps of Camtasia Studio. So after importing the recording here, what I want to do is to resize this window here. So I am drag and drop it just like that, and can increase the size by dragging and dropping. this way. And you can watch these guidelines, yellow guidelines, to see the alignments. And here you have this edit button. That is why it is behaving like a cursor here. And if you want to crop the recording, then you can click here, this crop button, and then one can remove the unnecessary part of the recording. And then later you have to click on this arrow, otherwise it will continue to use the crop command. So I click this arrow and can then move this recording. I want the full recording, so I am not going to crop. Okay. Now what I want is, I want to move at a specific point of this animation. So here is the zoom level slider here. You can also increase the timeline duration by holding the control key and then use middle mouse button, and that way you can see longer part of the clip. So now I can use this handle to move forward, and I want to start seeing this animation from right this point. So I want to crop that part of the animation. So you can easily do this by pointing at a specific point, moving that slider to a specific point, and then hold down this clip here from the yellow bar and then just drag and drop it on the slider. So that part is removed now, and you can move that clip back to the 0 second of your timeline. So now I can watch that animation step by step just by moving this slider advance in the timeline. So I want this animation right up to this point. Actually that is a 3-second animation. Now I am going to zoom out either by holding this slider here, or you can also hold down the control key and then use middle mouse button. So now I am going to crop this clip from the right by holding it right from here and then just drag it to the slider. You can see that it is doing something like snap to object, like a magnet. So that way it makes it easy to crop the clip up to the part you want. Now I can watch this animation step by step. So finally you can save this project by clicking on the file menu and then click save, and that will save as a Camtasia Studio project file. So actually Camtasia Studio and Camtasia Recorder makes two separate files. Recorder makes a separate file for recording, and Camtasia Studio the same recording that you edit here in Camtasia Studio, and you can apply several other things to your recording here in Camtasia Studio, like you can apply annotations, transitions, behaviors, animations, you can apply audio effects, visual effects. So that lot of things you can apply on your, and that is what I am going to teach you in my next lesson of Camtasia Studio. So here I am going to save this project by clicking on this file save button and then name it, and it is going to save in the same folder, documents Camtasia Studio. Click save, and later you can see that project by going to documents Camtasia Studio, and here you can see that this project file has a separate icon here, and this recording, Camtasia recording, has a separate icon. So I hope you will find this video useful and informative. Let me know by liking, sharing and commenting, and do subscribe to our channel for more upcoming tutorial videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.